Let's get into it then. So as you can see, I bought this bracelet for my beloved Saab 17. It's the the well and respected Saab 17, of course, and I've got two of them, so why not? But we're looking at Gekkota's Jubilee style bracelet that they do. But before we jump right into review, I'm going to do a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my Zodiac Astrographic. I think Zodiac is a great heritage brand and they do have a quite interesting of a history. But if you don't know them, make sure you check them out because they are pretty good. Now this does come in two different finishes. As you can see, the one that I have is fully brushed and they also have one in brushed and polished. I didn't want to pair it with my Saab 17 because I was going to be roughing this watch up as it's supposed to be. Now price wise, you're looking at regular retail price from the website at £58. However, you can find this from the website again all the time at £28. So I guess I'm reviewing a £28 bracelet, which is a budget bracelet, and that's awesome. It's got a fold over clasp with a safety, so it does lock in quite nicely all the time. However, there are a few issues with this bracelet, which I'm going to get into later in the review. First of all, let me talk about the actual bracelet itself and how it looks, in different lighting conditions. I mean, you can judge for yourself. It looks pretty good, and it does hold its own. It does look pretty nice. So, in my time, I have enjoyed the bracelet quite a bit. It has been with me basically everywhere. And it's endured a lot, and I'm surprised that it doesn't look worse than it does. It's hid quite a lot of the scratches because of the brush surface, and also it took a lot to actually get any kind of scratches on the bracelet, which gets to show that even an affordable strap like this can be pretty good. So let's open this up. Now the clasp is pretty good, and I like to hear the click. The fold over clasp in itself is pretty solid. However, the safety on top, that is really clumsy. I'll try and demonstrate it. So when that happens, when it gets stretched a bit, there's always a bit of a lip always coming out, so it does sometimes just open up like that. However, the safety clasp in itself holds up, but you got to keep in mind you're not paying that much for this bracelet, so they're cutting corners somewhere. The spring bars on the presses here are pretty good. They're quite robust, but they have their logo right here. That's one thing that I quite enjoyed about Gekkota's bracelet. One of the reasons I chose them as well. They don't have any branding, all over the bracelet or on the clasp or anything. I just want a clean look, and I think a lot of people would be with me on that one. They got their own logo right inside here, hidden away, and I think that's how most bracelet makers should do it. Now the finishing on the bracelet itself, as you can see, the top layer is brushed like I said earlier, but the sides are high polish. The clasp itself has a brushed finish as well, and it's milled steel. It's pretty good, and it's solid build. But again, as it is affordable, you have to look at where they've cut the corners. Now, in the time that I've had this, I would like to say that this has become a lot more softer. It has taken on a vintage bracelet kind of vibe, and I do believe over time it will become looser because there's a lot of play in there already, and when I did receive it initially, it did not have that much play. So I am kind of disappointed in that sense. However, it has resulted in the fact that the bracelet is now a bit more comfortable, which is good. So now for the moment which a lot of people have been waiting for, I'm going to stick this onto my Saab 17 and show you guys how it looks. Alright, so let's get this bad boy on the wrist. Well, as you can see, it does look quite nice. The bracelet matches nicely. And again, I'm gonna get caught up on the one thing again. This is what I'm talking about. There is plenty of room in the strap. I can get a whole finger in there. However, this will always pop out no matter what. With a little stretch, it pops out and then it just gets knocked off. So if Gekota is watching, I'd recommend just drop the whole thing, drop the safety, keep the fold over clasp, and we should do it that way. The fact that I also bought the end links as well. However, they did not fit, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to demonstrate them. The bracelet is great for the price that you pay, considering if you do get it on a deal. If you get it for 28 pounds, you're paying for a really good strap. I mean, even for 58, you still are getting, you know, great quality. However, 58 pounds, I would want to look somewhere else, or even go for one of their better options for that kind of money, because they do have a lot of other options and I highly recommend them. Thank you for watching. This has been my review on Gekota's bracelet.